Hello again from the Stogie Palace. This is your host Chris. Today I am smoking a Man O War Ruination Corona. See it there. This is a 5x42 ring gauge Corona. It's listed as full strength, hence why I went with a Corona. I don't want it totally clobbering me. Let's see, the wrapper is Ecuador, Ligero, sun-grown, made in Nicaragua. I got it for $3 on Cigar bid. It's been aging for about 2 weeks. So let's give it a shot and see how it goes. So right off the bat, lots of thick smoke, lit up pretty easily. It's hard to say how this one's gonna go. A little nervous about how strong it is. Nicotine is pretty rough on me sometimes. That's some serious smoke right there. So let us go just a little bit further. I'll cut in, see if there's any changes, what I think about it, and see, this is a strong one, all right. Pepper right off the bat, pretty strong, but not unacceptable. It's nice. I mean, I went into this knowing it was going to be strong, and prepared myself, get myself ready for it. Now, the Corona, and I talked about this in the previous video having to do with sizes. The other one was a Toro. The Corona, I like this size. I mean, this is a pretty small Corona. This is almost a cigarillo. It's so puny, and it's got a big band on it too. Pretty cool band too to add to the collection. But the thing I love about Coronas is that most of the flavor comes off of the wrapper, which is on the outside. With the Corona, there's all this wrapper and this thin, long cigar, not a ton of filler, which is where all the strength is. So when I read about it being full strength, this should be, since it has a smaller ring gauge, which is the circumference of the cigar, it should have less filler, which hopefully means less strength, and it won't last very long. So anyway, peppery. The retrohale was a little strong. Let's try that one more time. Woo! No, I did not inhale there. That's just how strong it is. But it's still nice though. I like it. We'll see how I feel about it when I'm getting down towards the end. But the burn so far, not too bad. A little uneven, but I'm not really worried about that because this one might go quick. The ash color is mostly white, grayish, or as I've heard it called, brindle, like a dog. Into the second third of this Man O War Ruination. Ash fell off by itself, missed the ashtray, but it's tapered off a little bit. That first third was quite strong, but I mean, it wasn't painfully so. I mean, it's nice to have something that you actually take notice of, and it's not bland, and definitely didn't have any bad flavors to it. Just peppery, strong, thick, super thick smoke. Now I'm in the second third, and this is what typically happens for me with cigars. The second third tapers off a little bit, smoke output goes down a little bit. That's some seriously thick smoke. It's got a good aroma. The smoke is hanging around. It may linger right in front of the lens here. It's right behind it. But I'm really liking this. When I was doing that last little puff there, I was getting some different flavors, maybe even cocoa type, which I picked that one up more than anything, probably whether it's there or not. So it's going quick, that's for sure. And with this big band, I'm to be taken off pretty soon. I haven't found any reason to mark it down yet. The burn straightened out perfectly. The band, we'll see how easily that comes off. I will mark down for a band that takes off some of the wrapper, and this is a nice wrapper. Into the second third here, and rapidly getting to the final third. And this has been nice. It almost went out, maybe because I was talking too much. I shoot multiple videos at the same time. I can just multitask that way. And yeah, mouthing off too much may have caused it to almost go out, but it didn't go out. The burn just started doing that. It wasn't uneven before that, but I'm liking it. It's smoothing out right here. The retro, as you may have just seen, wasn't nearly as rough as it was. I will attempt now what we call the waft. Yeah, that smells good. That smells really good. If I was better at sensing smells and being able to tell you what they were, I would tell you. And there's whatever it is, it's really nice smell. What it is? See, you can't do it. It's on the tip of my tongue of what it is. I know I've smelt it before, and there's a big long list of a table where you can, determine different flavors and different smells and stuff like that. But still a really nice thick smoke, nice aroma, good performer. I don't feel the strength yet, but then again, it is a thin cigar. But I know I like it, and I'm going to attempt to take this band off. And I'm going to go out on the edge here, and I'm going to try to take it off in front of the camera. This may get clumsy. This may be entertaining. Let's see. The first key of being able to take off a band is finding the spot. Ugh, that ash is going to fall on me. Is finding the spot where the band ends so you can start. And this is really weird because along the seam, it looks like a seam, but then it curves to the side. I think that when I start pulling this off, it's going to be kind of curved, but I'm having a heck of a time finding where the point is to take this thing off. So I'm afraid to slide it down too, because I don't want it to damage the remainder of the cigar that I'll be smoking. I mean, that's a whole third of a cigar. There we go. Okay. So here we go. Now, the good thing about leaving the band on for a while is the heat helps break up the glue. And there we go. So there is the rest of the cigar. No damage done by the band. There's the band. And I was fooled by the band. It does go straight. The artwork made it look like it curved off, but no. That's a good looking band. That'll be a nice addition to the collage that Mrs. Stogie Palace is making for me. So let's keep going on this. This is a nice little cigar. I got it pretty good price, $3. That was on Cigar Bid. If you're not familiar with Cigar Bid, which if you're watching this and you're into cigars, you probably are, but you can go bid on cigars. Cigar International supposedly is who runs that. It looks like that's the case, and sometimes you can get better deals than the regular price. But you should also go to your local cigar stores. I don't know if they sell this brand there at yours, and occasionally drop by there, have a cigar while you're there, buy some cigars from them. They need your business. That is some serious smoke for just a little wee cigar here. But I like these Coronas. You don't have to spend an eternity getting through it. This one, I assume, is going to last possibly an hour. We'll see. Hopefully this video won't, huh? All right. The camera doesn't quite pick up the thickness of the smoke that this thing's putting off, but it's a lot. It's pretty intense. And I did notice, I'm down to the last third here, I did notice on the finish just a little bit of harshness or bitterness, which to some people is not something worth marking it down. It's something I mark it down for. That's just my personal thing. But the thing I noticed, and this has probably to do with the fact the ash fell off and it's getting towards the end and it's pretty thin, is that That's still a ways to go, but I'm feeling the heat coming through the cigar, which it's a little early for that. But I cannot complain about this cigar at all. It is one heck of a smoke bomb. Little dry on the aftertaste, but not bad. Strong for sure. I'm sure that if this was a Robusto or anything bigger than that, a Toro or whatever, I'd probably be struggling through the last third. But this size here is perfect. It'll be about a 1 hour smoke, and you know, I can't really find much to mark it down for. I marked it down for the heat coming on a little early, the bitterness a little bit. I didn't really mark it down for that wavy burn because it would correct in the next puff. It was almost instant. And that probably has something to do also with the ring gauge of this Corona. So this has been Chris at the Stogie Palace with the Man O War Ruination. Let me show you that really cool band again. Isn't that something? Look at the detail on that artwork off to the side there. That's pretty cool. Ah, I can feel the nicotine, so it's there. But this is perfect. Maybe you do want something bigger and stronger, something that'll last you longer. This is perfect. Come out here, relax in the Stogie Palace, reflect on the day. That's the cool thing about cigar smoking. It sort of forces you, kind of like a vacation, which when you're on vacation and you can't get on the internet, you can't work, you're not supposed to, it forces you to relax. That's what cigars do for me, and probably a lot of people, because they're fairly popular and they're on the upswing right now. Forced relaxation. Not that I'm all that stressed out. You would think that with my job, for you non-air traffic controllers, think that it's oh my God, the stress. If you suck, yeah, this job will eat you up and spit you out. 30 years, and I still got a few good years left in me. Not stressed out. Not that I need something to de-stress. And I don't drink a lot of alcohol. I don't smoke cigarettes. I don't even drink coffee. Don't have no vices. Except for maybe dark chocolate, which a lot of these cigars, you get that sense of chocolate and cocoa. And see, I can tell that the light is kind of diffusing the smoke, but it's thick, trust me. Anyway, hope you liked the video. Let's see, let me take a look at my scoring system real quick here, for what it's worth, and this is just me. You may rate this lower, and on this website real quick, I looked up a combination of a whole bunch of reviews, came out to a 93. That was on puff.com, which I occasionally take a glance at, but I rate cigars on appearance is one issue or one area, burn, slant, aroma is the other, which I marked it down one there. Taste, I marked it down one there, and overall marked down one there too. Overall is wide open. You can do whatever you want. You can mark down 10% of those 35 points for overall and really bring it down, but I can't really find anything to complain about. This is what I'm looking for in a cigar. Something small, something quick. Hour, that's not really all that quick. Great performer, great aroma, tons, and this is a smoke bomb. So there it is, Man O War Ruination. Check it out. Go pick some up. They're not that expensive. If you want something bigger, you want to get your ass kicked, go get a Robusto or a Toro. Tell me what you think. I assume it'll be a real butt kicker. That's some serious smoke. Anyway, thanks for watching. Chris, checking out. I even have a door open and it's still smoke bomb. Anyway, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.